lovelies. This is my second time filming this video because I realized that I have the best lighting in my living room floor. So here I am, and I'm gonna go through my 2024 planner with you. So this is the Hobonichi Weeks. This is the cats and me version of it. So it has little cats on the cover that you won't be seeing right now because I have something else on it. But I love the planner, and I've been using it for 3 weeks almost now, 2.5. And I'm so happy I went with this for 2024. So let's just get straight into it so that I can do something else today than film videos for you, as much as I love this. So first of all, this cover is from Naya Paperie. As you can see, it is beautiful. I love it. Can you see the color variations? It's so pretty. It's pebbly but smooth. It is very sturdy. I am not scared at all of throwing this in my bag, and I don't think it gets scratched like at all. I have it monogrammed right here, and this is the leather chocolate, in case you're wondering. I love Naya Paperie covers. This is my second one and haven't been disappointed so far, so I will definitely still order in the future. But yeah, so obviously it's the Hobonichi Weeks size, and this is how it looks when I open it up. So yeah, I have like a big pocket here, or a small pocket really, in the bottom, and 1, 2, 3 card slots up top, a secretarial, and on the other side we have another small pocket, which I love because it's the best place to tuck this little icon card in. And then another secretarial with some like winter stickers. And obviously here is a slip pocket as well as on the other side, so you can slip your planner fully in the folio cover if you want to. I like to have it like this right now because I am in love with this collage and I just want to look at it all the time. So in the previous weeks, if you've been following me on Instagram, you've seen this used without any kind of cover on, just a Lauren Phelps Designs glittery clear cover and this beautiful collage. But I did feel like I could change things up a bit and move into a leather cover. So this collage was actually made by me in 2020. Pictures are from Pinterest from that time, and I just resized it on Canva to fit the Hobonichi Weeks. It was a lot of trial and error to get the right size. I suck at measuring these things, I swear. I think this was like the 4th print of the thing before I got it to work. So okay, this cannot remember. I think this is from, actually this must be a design from Pinterest. I know this was free and I just printed it on a vellum paper. It's got down to the week size, but I really like it as a background in this cover. This is from Planning with Aloe, and it's beautiful. I bought a few of these finally this year from her and haven't been disappointed. So that's there. I have some little like functional stickers here, some tabs, because I am not able to decide if I want to use tabs in this planner or not, like the little monthly ones. And then this is from Cinecolour Stationery. I actually have mugs like this. It's a Kenish thing. So I like it there. Reminds me of Christmas. But let's get straight into the planner because I've been rambling for 4 minutes already. Okay, so that's all I have to say about the cover. When I open this up, this is how it looks right now. I'll just take this little Christmas deco out. This is made by my mother. She gives these little aquarelle cards with some gifts on Christmas. I absolutely love this, and it's like the color is really me. So I'm just tucking it there because I like it. And I think this was lettered by Aloe, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but I just keep it with it. Then this is a little cat sticker. Cannot remember where it's from. I will link the shops in the description box because I suck at remembering names. Doesn't matter if it's shops or human beings. I cannot retain names in my head. So I will link them or like put down the names of the shops down below so you can find them. But I really, really love this holographic little cat sticker. So it's there right now. And due to this cover being cat themed and me having 2 cats, I decided to make this kind of, well, the whole planner kind of cat themed, as you'll see later on. Absolutely love these 2 from Little Woman Goods. It's written on the sticker, so I can actually manage to remember my name. Absolutely love these. Finally got around to using them. I've been kind of nervous putting them down because they're so cool. But decided that this is the year I'm going to use them. I know this is from Type A for Alexa. It says maman, so mother in French. And these 2 little girls are from Miss Moss. And this is from Cynic Horror Stationery back in the day when she was still, I was still like running the shop. I don't know if she started to draw again now, but it says I am enough, basically, in Finnish. This little Instax is an oldie but goodie, me and my dog a year ago, and it just has my contact information on the other side in case I lose this planner and a wonderful human being actually returns it to me. I'm really glad I made this sticker thingy, and I used to think that I really want to cover this print, but nowadays I like it. It gives, it's a Hobonichi Weeks, and you can immediately see it's a Hobonichi Weeks when you see the print, so I kind of like it. Okay, this big sticker is from a little stick pack, kind of like this, but the teaching version. I am a educational sciences student, so I did like buy a little teacher sticker pack just for fun, and because I do teach from time to time because of uni, and I consider myself half of a teacher already just due to the amount of things I have to read and study. Teaching is hard work, that's so true. And then these little cats are from a sticker sheet I got from my mother as a thank you. I can't remember why she thanked me, but I love the sticker sheet. And they remind me of my 2 cats, Tico and Rambo. My son actually thought so too, so I stuck them there in the front. I have a feeling this is a work in progress. I know I will be adding a Vergram paper yearly vinyl sticker like I always do, but those haven't arrived yet. I have ordered them, but they're not here yet. Yearly overview. I did cover up 2023. I won't be needing that, so I have this huge sticker on it. Like the colors, so I tried to incorporate them in the spread. I'm going to be tracking my cycle in here just to kind of see how it's working, because it's not. So anyway, I will be tracking that there, and then this is just for reference for 2025. And here I usually put a picture of my family, so my husband, my kids, my dog. It's hard to get the cats in the family picture, okay? So usually they're not in the family pictures, but I find that the colors actually match this sticker here as well, so that's fun. Then, okay, so I feel like this is the spread that everyone talks about the most, just because, it's so hard to track efficiently in this amount of space. It's so freaking tiny. But I decided that one of my primary focuses for 2024 is my health. My health has been shit this year. It hasn't been what I wish it to be. I don't feel like I'm 28. I feel like I'm 48 at least. So I'm going to track a bit more and try to figure out what's wrong with me. So I planned this a little bit because obviously it only starts in January. So I'm going to track probably my migraines, my cycle again, because everything's, you know, related to each other. I want to see the correlations. My sick days, my tummy issues, and my bloating. Those two are separate things. I don't know yet how I will mark these here, maybe with different colors or symbols or something. Colors would be maybe like the most efficient. I kind of want to be able to see things quickly when I glance at this, so maybe colors. And then up here I will be marking down how many days I have been like sick in total, or bloated, or had a migraine or something. I decorated it with a bit of silicone washi tape, but otherwise I leave it like this because I really need space. This is a post-it tab that I just cut down a bit and put like this health sticker on it. It works really well. I love tabs. I really love them. Okay, so the monthlies. This is a prime example of how I use my monthlies. It's chaotic, okay? I understand this and I can read this, but I get it if you look at this and think, oh my, what's going on here? Basically, I have some color coding going on because that helps. Everything in red is like has to do with my daughter. Everything in this orangey color has to do with my son. Everything in purple is like celebrations, events, like big national, international things, basically. And then everything in black is just life. I have exams this month, so I did mark those, like, so they stand out a bit. And then we've been moving the shopping day with my mom like probably 3 times, so I still have it on a post-it. I don't want to write that down yet. I will probably write it down after it's been done and over with, because we can't seem to agree on a final day. In case you want to know, this is from Sweet Freckle Designs. This sticker is from Morin Kunst. I think this is Nikki Dotti. And then I have a running to-do list on the bottom. I usually have a running to-do list, some deco, a big like monthly sticker here, and then it's just insane. These little tabs you see here, or like big tabs on the side that I'm very much in love with, are I think post-it, because we don't have Avery here. So probably post-it tabs that I've just covered up with some washi tape and then put little script stickers on them. So it says monthly, weekly, and Christmas. And here and here, actually, the tabs were purple, so I had to cover them up with some whiteout before putting down the washi tapes, as they're transparent. I don't think I did that there. But I mean, they're easy to move around and they're big. And this way I can change up my tabs according to like different seasons and color schemes. I really love this. It also saves a ton of money, by the way. But yeah, I've just gone through my monthlies, written down like events, birthdays. I think my birthday has like a bigger sticker on it. And I've done this until like January of 2025. I won't be using February or March of 2025. Haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do. Might do like a mood board or something, some school information. I don't know, we'll see. But so far, right now they're blank. And then normally this planner would start on the 27th, right? I mean, it does, but I decided to start this a week early. So this is actually my first week in this planner. And what I did is that this year, I mean, the 2024 weeks ends on, I think, the 5th of January 2025. And I wouldn't have used this last week at all because I move planners when it's the New Year's. And the new year begins on this last week that they give us in this planner. So I redated it and started on the 20th of November. And let me just say, this was the best decision ever, because I was kind of between planners, kind of anxious, couldn't get anything done. And the weeks is just so efficient for me. It works so very well. So me moving a week earlier into this planner was a very good decision. I got lots of stuff done and got to practice a bit before filming my first plan with me in a while. It was so much fun. And it works like it usually does. I'm kind of I don't know, I always do the same thing pretty much. Events, to-dos, some tracking or other notes, daily thing. To-dos for the week, and then notes, happy mail, whatever I need. So here in the first week I did, let's see. Yeah, I did draw the line in the middle. And here I started to draw it like 1/3 of the way in, which is what I've done most of the time during previous years. But yeah, it's working really, really well. I got lots of things done last week as well. And it's just so pretty and so efficient. And what's also, I will do a whole separate video why the weeks work so well for me. But this has been so nice. And this is the current week. And then I've been doing some pre-planning as well, which is great. I don't usually do that in other planners, to be honest. And yeah, that's the whole weekly section. Haven't put on tabs, like I said. Cannot decide if I want to do that. And then we go into the note section. I made this while doing my Canva tutorial video that you might have seen. I link it somewhere in the description box, or I'll put something here. But like I said, I really want to dedicate this planner to cats and the cats in my life. So we have Tikru, which is like officially he's mine. Unofficially he's also mine. He follows me everywhere. He's a huge mama's boy, and I love him so much. So yeah, he has 2 pictures here. Then we have Rambo, which officially is my husband's cat. Also unofficially my husband's cat. But he's great. He has his mama days. He's such a weird soul, but I love him. So I have a couple of pictures of him. Here they are together, watching out the window. This is line art from Pinterest that you can see me find in the tutorial video. And then this, just changing positions, my back is killing me. This is my very first cat, Kisu. We got her when I was 2 years old, and she died when I was 16. So I think, yeah, I was 16. So she was in my life for the longest time. I loved her so much. So I did want to have a picture of her here. Another sticker from that sticker sheet my mom gave me. And here we have exactly 12 lines. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this section here. I just know I want to like track something from each month, or I don't know, maybe I'll write down like the top song I've listened to each month. That could be fun. But yeah, I did number them already. This is a tab I made using, I think, Planner Press's bow tab, and then like this little post-it removable one, put them together, and now I have a movable big bow tab that I really love. This is my index. Obviously it says index. Haven't titled it or anything because I kind of love this little corgi, so I've left it like this. 1 page will be enough, I think, because I used 2 for the mega in 2022, and that was enough as well. So this should be enough space for an index. And then this section is new. I haven't done this. I mean, I have in 2021, I did that for a couple of months, but it's been a while, so I'll quickly explain it to you. I am tracking, like I said, my health here in the beginning, like symptoms and everything, my cycle related to those. Here it's mostly like nutrition and fitness. So I'm tracking my weight, my protein and my veggies, like how many servings I've had, mindful and mindless fun foods and beverages, and then my activity, which I haven't tracked because I haven't been active, here on the bottom. So active minutes basically, because my Apple Watch helps me with that. And then on the side, I am tracking the averages. So I'm like counting my average weight, average servings, and veggies. So for instance, if I've eaten 4 servings of protein on like 5 days of the week, 4 is my goal, I will divide 5 by 7, and then I will write down like the percentage, which is what I did here. Sucked at protein, was good at with veggies. And then I will tally up the mindful and mindless FFBs here, and then like the total sum of those two. The goal is 14, so I went way overboard this past week, but that's fine. I am like the most interested in this average area here. Don't really care about like the particulars of one day. Who gives a shit? That really has nothing to do with like overall health and nutrition and fitness. What matters is the averages. So that's really interesting to me. And I did draw them. So this is this way because I realized that, oh, I need December as well. But here I've put them this way, and like the averages would be on the side. And I drew the whole year. It was such a hassle. Did this in one sitting, couldn't feel my butt afterwards, but it's done, and I have the whole section together, which is also interesting because then I can compare the months. Kids, Arya, 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 Ma. Kids, Ariel, 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 Yata. Ariel, Ma. Plus. Hey. Plus. Okay, the doorbell rang and my dog went insane. Hyvä. Okay. So yeah, after these, I have a page for my health. So I'm basically tracking like if I'm sick, what I had, if I'm having antibiotics, then why, like all those kind of little symptoms that don't fit really. I can't write down things in here or like here. So I have a page for that, hoping it will be enough. And then I have a page for my goals 2024, blah, blah. My goals for 2024. I have started mapping them out, but haven't written down anything yet. Okay, my kids have their own spreads. I'm basically tracking on the right side. It's the same thing I'm doing for myself. So it's their health page. On the left side, I am tracking highlights for each month. So here it says November. I wrote down something for him for November. It can be positive. It can be negative. It can be like their favorite song that month, or book, or movie, or toy. It can be if they had a bad month, why did they have a bad month? If we had an awesome month, then why did we have an awesome month? And so forth. I like to have those little highlights because it helps me see how their year was and it's an easy way also to kind of journal about them a little bit. So same thing here for my daughter, and they have medication, so I haven't written down the amounts and stuff yet, but I will. And my daughter also has a second spread, just because she has a lot of allergies, and yeah, we need to keep track of what she's tasting. If we're trying new things, I need to write down what we've tried. I need to write down what she, like if she has symptoms, what those were, and how many days did we try the thing, and so forth. So I did reserve 2 pages for this, because I'm hoping that we will go through a lot of new things next year. And then, yeah, I just have a post-it with some ideas of what she could try. This is our main to-do list for the home. It's way too long. But stuff we have to do for the house or in the house, grouped by room as well. So like this is my husband's office, my office, the mod room, and then we have like a lot of tiny little things in between. Very much needed spread, but hoping we get all of this taken care of during next year. And I have started, as you can see, I have started on many different projects. And then this is the Christmas section, which I won't show you in detail, because some people might watch this video whose names are on those pages. But basically, I have their name written down on this side. I'll show you. No, I can't show you. I have their names written on this side, and then I have like the gift ideas on the right. And I'm using this Hobonichi line here to Ariel, to put them on separate, you know, so it's looking nice. But I can show you. These are my son and my daughter's gifts. Oh my god. The dog really wants to be like in this video today. And these are gift ideas for my husband that I've covered up, because sometimes we look over these together and I don't want him to see his own ideas. And I do have a little post-it here because I made my son his own advent calendar, due to the fact that my daughter gets hers from her godmother and it's awesome. So I decided to make him his own this year. And yeah, I had to write down what I put in it because I can't remember. And then all that is left really is my video ideas page. Covered some stuff up so you won't get spoilers. And on the right side here, I have just a whole page from my husband's office, because that is the absolute biggest project we have for actually I'm thinking we'll get this done during the holidays, like around New Year's and stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, I will definitely transfer some of the things here onto this page, and then I need to keep track of materials and paints and like shopping lists and stuff. So I don't know if one page will be enough, but I can always continue on this side if I want to. And I started mapping out a few things for the office, so stuck that in there. And yeah, that's it for the notes pages. I'm on page 28 out of 69, and I'm a bit scared. I don't know if this will be enough, to be honest. Yeah. In case it isn't and it all gets filled out before, like, I don't know, the summer, I might buy a 2024 spring start mega and continue in that or something. We'll see. I'm trying not to stress about it. I'm just using the pages in the back as I see fit, and then if I run out of space, it will be that moment's problem. My 100 this year is going to be movies and TV tracker, kind of. So everything we're watching with my husband, everything I'm watching alone, I'm writing it down. We can also like pre-plan stuff we want to watch and then just like check it off when it's been watched. I've done this, I think in 2022 actually, and I really, really liked it. It's a nice thing to see what you've been watching at some point in your life. It kind of brings you back to that time easily, especially I find that if you are like a visual person like I am, just remembering what I was watching at a particular time just brings all the memories back. And then we have this spread, which I'm thinking I will write down the monthly highlights. It's a little bit of space for each month, so that would be fun, like the coolest thing I did that month or something. We'll see. And otherwise, these pages have just been for pen testing, different pens. I feel like I'm testing the same ones every year, but you know. And then we have post-its in the back. That is the whole planner, guys. I am very, very happy in this, and I will probably be very, very happy in this for as long as the note pages allow me to be. Okay, I have to go eat now because I'm starving, so I'll catch you later, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.